are truly grateful that under his leadership, the continent has come together to think about our food situation, food security, and to build into it the resilience that is necessary for us to deal with the challenge of climate change and all the other challenges that we have, even as we focus on food production as a continent, to feed our people and to think beyond the other areas of agro-processing, value addition, manufacturing, especially using the base of agriculture. I have had wonderful conversation with my brother, President of Senegal, on the continental issues. We've had a conversation about how Senegal and Kenya can pull together in many of the areas: investment, trade, business. The President has been gracious to agree that we should explore the possibility of having a visa-free regime between Kenya and Senegal to facilitate the movement of people, of investors, entrepreneurs, people who want to work between our two countries. Senegal being on the western part of Africa, Kenya being on the eastern part of Africa, to create the connection. That, in my opinion, will open greater opportunities for Kenya and Senegal to work together and provide leadership in our continent. We've discussed the framework of the Continental Free Trade Area as a mechanism for business people to exploit, to do more business and trade between us as members of this continent. We've explored on matters to do with Africa Union to see how we can position Africa both in the G20 framework so that we can bring our voice to the G20, and also in the UN system to see how we can position Africa as a member of the United Nations and the United Nations Security Council, to see how we can continuously refine our position to make sure that Africa is appropriately positioned to take its place in the community of nations, especially in the United Nations ecosystem.
Thank my brother, President William Ruto, for traveling all the way to attend the Dakar Summit on Food Security and Resilience. Kenya is a great country of Eastern Africa, and of Africa, I should say. And I would like to salute the leadership of President Ruto, who, despite being at the helm only for quite some time now, has enabled our two countries to work together in good cooperation. I should especially commend Kenya for accepting, because, you know, since last February we have had Kenya as the first vice chair of the African Union. And normally when I complete my term in office, Kenya was supposed to take over. But in a spirit of cooperation and brotherhood, they have accepted to yield to Comoros. And I would like to thank President Ruto for that. I have also expressed the feeling that I look forward to really working with President Ruto on various issues, in particular reforming the global financial governance structure, reforming the UN Security Council, and also making sure that Africa has a seat at the G20 as a permanent member.